Yo, vaping is so not cool. Like, it's stupid. They look like stupid dragons, you know? But I got a cigarette if you want one. So dumb.
Side, what do you want, drugs or something now?
Have you ever thought to let someone look through your closet and test your aesthetic and figure out what style is truly your own? Welcome back to your favorite fashion education channel called Dare Wears, where I'm doing another episode of I Test My Aesthetic. If you haven't seen the first two, they've actually been very interesting and very educational as to figuring out what really is an aesthetic and how do we define it by our wardrobe. Now, I want to do a sincere apology. I can already hear the booing in the chat right now. I accidentally got one of the aesthetics mixed up last time. Yeah, we're just gonna pretend that didn't happen and I'll fix it when I decide to do Kawaii Girl one day. But today we are gonna be testing my aesthetic with three very different and unique aesthetics. We're gonna be looking at the definition of them, what sort of makes this aesthetic unique in its own perspective, and we're gonna be just having fun in my closet and seeing what that aesthetic looks like on me. But before I get to all the good hot goss on here, don't forget to join me on all my other free social medias. I have an Instagram, TikTok, and a Twitter, and click that member button if you would like to join me on some live stream funness here on YouTube. I actually enjoy live streaming with you all and chit-chatting with you all. All right, today our three aesthetics that we're gonna be testing is Hipster, Grunge, and Y2K. So let's get started with our very first one, shall we? Hipster's been a trend that's honestly I have heard my entire life. I've normally heard people utilizing this trend when it comes to somebody who is following the trends and seems to be very on the up when it comes to clothing, style, hot gossip, and sometimes it even became kind of a like a diss. Like I remember calling somebody a hipster. Hipsters would get mad when you called them that.
There's nothing more pathetic than an aging hipster.
That's how hipster lived in my world, but I decided to open up the old Google machine and actually get a practical definition of hipster. Person who follows the latest trends and fashions in clothing and lifestyle, especially those regarding as being outside the cultural mainstream. Okay, so basically what I've got from a quick little Google search is it's somebody who kind of like follows the trends, but like kind of goes their own direction with it per se. And that's why the term like, oh, you're such a hipster was such a big thing, was because somebody who was kind of off the beaten path, didn't like being called hipster. And I don't know, I always found this trend fascinating because I personally don't feel like I am a hipster at all.
Are you sure?
But I think hipster will be a fun one to try on and to style. Look, it's Chrissy in her cage. This is where I keep her.
I'm starving. I'm just pulling out what we should crop this too. This is what I think you should do for the hipster look. It's just like, you know, it's not like American DC Comics Batman. It's like, we're unique and different. Like, look at this.
Yeah, honestly, let's do it. Like a true flippin' hipster.
You could do craft domestic or international. Okay, now I feel like myself.
Also, just so you guys are aware, this isn't just the self-tape room now. It's become like the YouTube room.
I know. I mean, I know I go to Whole Foods. I like organic stuff. I'm super weird.
I think we're learning that Chrissy's a hipster. Because hipsters don't like to be called hipsters. All right, I'm gonna try on the outfit. I'll meet you guys in the bedroom. All right, so as you can see, my pal Chrissy and I did a little bit of work in my closet, and we found ourselves, well, and a little bit of her closet as well, a hipster fit. So this is what I would call if Dare Taylor decided to be a hipster, and this is how I would dress. I've got my high-waisted corduroy pants with suspenders that I'm not using because I'm too cool to use suspenders. I've got my Powerpuff Girl shirt that I got from Fashion Nova, but I would never tell you that. I would tell you that I got it from like Goodwill or something in the dollar bin. I've got a long cardigan. I actually bought this last year for when I went to London for Fashion Week, and it's become like a staple in my closet, so I'm sure you've probably seen me wear this a lot on my Instagram. If you haven't followed me on Instagram, make sure to follow me over there. And then I have this awesome oversized beanie that Chrissy loaned to me just for this moment. And yeah, it's very interesting dressing in these different styles because I think it brings out a different side of you. Although I don't really feel like I'm a hipster. I feel like I'm kind of being a poser right now. Like if I were to actually take this outfit and make it something I would wear, I would definitely scrap these pants and get something a little bit more colorful, keep the crop top, you know, like I would just like vibrate this outfit up. But yeah, it's very hipster vibes to me. But I'm not a hipster, okay? I dress the way that I want to dress. Because hipsters don't like to be called hipsters. Yo, I got this sick vinyl at the record store. Like, you should come over and like listen to it. Oh, Starbucks is for losers. I like to go to the Ugly Mug instead. It's my favorite coffee shop. Smoking is so gross, but like, do you want to hit in my vape though? Why do I feel like this is like every other Gen Zer? Like, I feel like this is the rest of my generation, but like, I don't relate to. Like, smoking is just like so gross. It's so bad for you, but I brought an extra vape if you want to hit. My hipsterness. Honestly, I would probably rate this fit like 10 out of 10. I think we really nailed hipster. You'll have to let me know in the comments below if you really vibe with the hipster vibe aesthetic. Also, let me know in the comments below what aesthetic you think you fall under quite a bit. The next aesthetic we have is grunge. Personally, I don't know anything about grunge. I feel like this is the aesthetic that I know the least about, and I want to say it's mainly because I've always been drawn to bright colors and fun cartoons and tight-fitted clothing. So, not to say that grunge isn't any of those things, or it can't not be fun. It's just something that has never really lived in my closet per se. I think it's an aesthetic that typically, if I were to guess, has to do a lot with music culture, and I don't really dress in a lot of music culture. I do like music, but I don't own any band t-shirts. People always ask me like, oh, if you could go to a concert, who would you see? I'm always like, what about musical theater? Like, I don't know, it's just not in my closet, but I want to visit this website. It's called allthingsrainbowstore.com, which is where I got this list from. And I'm very curious of what their definition of the grunge aesthetic is. Grunge aesthetic style gained its peak back in the 1990s, but we can clearly see that its style will never go out of fashion. Thanks to a rebellious young generation that takes its inspiration largely from the 90s, the grunge look will always appeal to the taste of many young people. Grunge aesthetic is one of those types of aesthetics that can be summarized as dark, worn sweaters or jumpers, heavy boots, faded t-shirts, flannel shirts, and ripped jeans or dark color mini skirts. That's what grunge is mostly made of. The rule is to look rebellious and manifest your own individuality. Interesting. Okay, I never would have thought that it was so open and so broad like that. So this will be an interesting look to see what it looks like on me, because I don't really know that I have a lot of grunge, but I think I might go visit my pal Miss Chrissy again to help embellish this style. So let's go take a look. So I've got the fuzzy jacket. Yoink. All right, stay in your cage, I'll be back. Okay. Gosh, I went through and got rid of like a ton of my e-girl skirts because I had so many. Like, it was bad. I had one of each color. All right, we are back with our grunge aesthetic, complete with my super awesome Pikachu skateboard. So this look is quite a bit of a stretch for me. I didn't really have a lot of things in my closet that were very grunge, mainly because, like I said earlier, it's just something that I never really found myself attracted to or wanting to wear on my body. So I had to ask Chrissy to loan me some stuff. So this is like her t-shirt, this is her long sleeve. I provided the leather jacket, her beanie, her choker. Actually, this is pretty much like a 50-50 like put together. We did really good. We did really good.
We really did.
It is definitely fun to dress as though, like it's very loose, form-fitted. I feel very casual, but also like the color scheme doesn't match, but it doesn't matter because I don't really care. Oh, sick man. Like, why do I automatically make them like so like manly? Oh, that's super cool. I went and I saw Nirvana. Yeah, but like they were all sold out of their t-shirts, their band t-shirts, so I had to like scalp some online. It's fine. It's not like from the concert, but like it's all good. It's whatever. My favorite thing also is to go skating. I'm pretty good at skating. I could do like an ollie and a kick flip. I also like really like playing guitar. Guitar is like my favorite thing to do on the weekends. It's like really awesome. I'm a really good guitar player, but don't ask me to play you any songs, all right? Like, I play what I want to play. I'm a free spirit. I am such a bad grunge person. Oh my gosh, like I do not fit this aesthetic. I think it's time to test out our final aesthetic for the day. Yeah, I don't know that grunge is really, it doesn't live in my closet. It definitely doesn't, I don't have a lot that's very grunge aesthetic, but it's very fun. It's always fun to like dress as something that you're not, or to just grab things from other people's closets and see what it looks like on you. Let me know in the comments below if you would like me to do a try-on haul where maybe I dress as one of my friends for a week at different events. I've always really wanted to do that with my friend Carlotta Champagne because she has tons of goodies that I want to try on my body. And same thing with Cody Renee Cameron. She also has a very unique style that I certainly don't dress to, but I think it'd be really fun to borrow some of their like best and favorite looks and take on the challenge. But now we have our third and final aesthetic, which is the Y2K aesthetic. So again, I'm going to be visiting the allthingsrainbowstore.com to visit the Y2K. I personally don't understand this aesthetic because it is so close to when I was a kid, I guess I never really saw it as an aesthetic, but I want like an actual definition. So Y2K aesthetic is inspired by the late 90s and year 2000, around the time when the internet was just starting to become broadly accessible. The actual Y2K term refers to the year 2000. See, I didn't know that. Which was expected to cause computers to go crazy with the 1999 200 date change, or 2000 date change. The colors of this style are mainly angry pink, green, neon, or purple. Angry pink. I've never heard of the term or color angry pink. I love it though. Okay, so this is not at all what I thought Y2K was. It's so interesting looking up definitions of things when you're like, oh, it's this, when it's really not. I didn't think it was very futuristic. That's interesting. See, I think I have a lot of elements in my closet that are Y2K, so I'm gonna go run over to my closet and grab some things and put it on, and then I will let you be the judge of if you think I pulled off this look or not. All right, Chrissy, you ready for the Y2K? Oh snap, it's going down. This one, I actually provided a bunch of options because I feel like this is something I would actually wear in normal life. In normal life. Because this is fake life right now. So I have this cute 90s baby shirt, which I think is really cute. I mean, they're not really gonna see the jeans, all of them, but I grabbed my like chain jeans. Okay, the Barbie not long ago. It's so cute. Yeah. This like always sends me back to 90s and I don't know why.
Do you want to do the clip?
Yeah,
We'll just
somehow.
like flip the hair up and do like a...
So I don't want to give away the look yet till I'm up in the room, but Chrissy be doing my hair and makeup today. So thank you for your services. You can go back to your room after dinner. Oh my God. Do these jeans make my butt look big? Why do I already like associate so much with this? So much, like, Okay, so this is Y2K. This all came from my closet. This jacket is from Doll's Kill. I don't know what these pants are like really called, like the shape of them, but they're like a high-waisted, like kind of a lower crotch. I like to call them the dump butt pants because they kind of give your butt like a diaper butt. But they're really cute. They're really in style for the Y2K trend. And then I've got my 90s baby shirt on, which is super adorable. I feel like this is easily the most dare look of the three because I already had all of these pieces. It's definitely not a combination I have worn all together, but it's something I could. Oh, also I forgot my butterfly clip in the back. Oh my gosh, do you want to go get like some frozen yogurt? Oh my gosh, I was texting my mom and I accidentally hit the internet browser button, but I closed it like right away. No, I don't pay for my music. I just use LimeWire. It's totally legal. Oh, I'm not like in any sports, but like I'm going to the mall after school if you want to go with. I used to want to go to the mall every day after school. That was like such the vibes back then. It was like, oh my God. But anyways, I feel like this look, in my opinion, is like a 10 out of 10. I kind of love it. Super cute, very fun. But let's wrap up this entire haul and let's put our final thoughts together. This is our second time doing the Test My Aesthetic haul. I know in the first time, I didn't really highlight Chrissy as much. I mean, you got credit and everything, but I didn't really show any behind the scenes. But I thought it'd be kind of fun for us to like recap this together since you were a huge part of the outfits and the wardrobe and design. So I guess my biggest question is, what aesthetic did we do today that you feel like you maybe encompass or have in your wardrobe? And what look was your favorite from today?
I really liked the hipster look, honestly.
Yeah?
I think it's really fun and cute. Like that's something I would wear in my closet. I would mix that with the grunge a little bit. But I know like all of those genres of like looks have changed from when they kind of, I guess, were coined in the 90s, 2000s. But Y2K isn't really my aesthetic.
What do you mean? You don't have a bunch of pink in your closet? Yeah, I agree. I kind of like the hipster outfit a lot because it was different. Yeah. Like it's not something I wear all the time, but weirdly, like that's how I dress around my house sometimes.
I'm gonna say it's like lounging around your house.
Yeah,
You
sometimes.
can wear that out.
No. But yeah, I have a good time with the Testing My Aesthetic haul. Is there an aesthetic you're looking forward to doing in the future that you're like, ooh?
I kind of want to explore like the darker side of there.
Yeah.
Which doesn't really exist. Like
It's there.
it's there, the goth look, but like
Yeah.
the different levels. There's different kinds of goth.
Right.
There's like new punk, modern. There's Victorian. There's classic. There's like late 70s goth. There's a lot.
I feel like the style that I really want to test out, I like the dark and the light academia because it's so, it's like very posh and very like
It is very posh.
scholastic, and I don't dress that way at all. So I think that one would be like a fun one to revisit and actually like go full into it. Like I just barely stuck my big toe in the pool last time. So that would be a fun one to revisit. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this fun aesthetic video. Hopefully there was one that you liked, and you should tell me down in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe if you've made it this far in the video. I don't know why you've made it this far and you haven't subscribed. That sounds kind of silly to me. But also I do have a members tab down below. If you'd like to join me for live streams, you can click it. There's all kinds of options. There's a new blooper tier option. It's so funny. Like I watched the first one. They're good. Unfortunately, I say a lot of things incorrectly. So the blooper tier is very long. There's
You
long
do the
video.
corrections corner every week.
Ah, yeah.
Of like, oh, whoops, I messed up.
Yeah, be sure to do all the things. Be sure to follow us on all of our social medias. But there it is down below. Be sure to give us a follow there. And be sure to tell us on those platforms that you found us from the Darewear YouTube channel. And I will see you fashion students in the next upload. Bye. See you geeks next week. I don't know. I need like a better outro. See you geeks. Fashion geeks. Are you? See, I'm a nerd. I'm different.